Hi, LindaBauwin here from StampingWithLinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. Today is normally a creative fold card, and I am putting this card in my creative fold spot in my video lineup, but really I think it is a creative cut card. So this is what the card looks like. It's a happy birthday card. It kind of has a fun inside to it and just a fun layering look. So let's get started. I've already taken a piece of the heavy Whisper White cardstock. This measures 4 1/4 by 11, and I have scored it at the 5 1/2 and run it through my confetti embossing folder. I'm going to go in. First, I'm going to sponge. Let me do that before I cut. I'm taking my Watercolor Wonder and my sponge dauber, and I'm just going to sponge around on that confetti folder. Love this folder, not just for birthdays, but for any celebration. Just a fun folder. Of course, it is in the occasions catalog, and we won't know until the retired list or the new catalog, we get to view that, comes out. So I'm just going to make sure I've got those edges good. So just going to run that dauber along the side. So love my daubers. But it just makes that embossing folder pop. So I've got that. Now I'm going to go in and actually cut the card. I'm going to cut it at the 2-inch mark. And then I'm going to slide it in. I've cut that, and this part that I've cut out, I'm going to slide it in and cut that at 1 1/2. And I see I need to get a new cutting blade there. So I've got that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this piece in order to lay it or glue it back together. So what I want to do is to lay this over. I'm going to use my fast fuse, and I'm going to add adhesive to that card. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball. Yep, that's about right. Going to lay that down there and then lay this on top. So it just gives me a piece in between. And then that sponging is on the back side. So I've got both my negative and my embossed out image. I've already taken the framelit from the lots of labels, and I have used my corrugated paper. The corrugated paper is in the regular catalog. I think it's very overlooked. It comes in white and in craft, but I'm just going to go ahead and sponge that, and you're going to see that white corrugation come through. Just give some different dimension to your card. I've got that. Going to add some adhesive to the bottom and the top, and then that is going to cover up the flap. Oh, I see that's not sticking real well. Let's put some more adhesive there and maybe give it a little bit of a push. I'm going to put that label right in there like so. And then I have already taken my framelit. This is from the Hello Thinlits collection. I have that piece of press and seal. If you've seen my video a few days ago about how to adhere our small thinlits and framelits by using that press and seal, so going to do the same thing. Really need to watch when you do your alphabets or lettering that you glue on the right side of it or the wrong side of it, because your words need to be going the correct way. If you glue it on the front, of course, then it would be backwards. So I've got my words glued, and next I'm just going to apply them to the front of that card. I may have put more adhesive on there than I like to. I'm going to be careful, just kind of push that down like so and remove that. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in, so I've got my happy. I'm also going to use the words, this is crazy about you. This word set goes well with the Hello Thinlits. So there's happy, and then there's a lot of words that can go with it. Happy Mother's Day. On this occasion, I'm going to use happy birthday. So put that down here. Then what I used was the Color Me Irresistibly Designer Series Specialty Paper. This is got 6 sheets that are white that you can sponge and 6 that are already colored. I have used my balloon punch and I have punched out one of the balloons with that paper and also with the black. And I'm going to go in and grab a glue dot. I like the black balloon behind a balloon. It just kind of gives it like a shadow effect. I'm going to put 2 glue dots, and then I'm going to come into my metallic thread and just add that to my balloon for my string. That. Grab a pair of scissors here and cut that. Going to use then a dimensional to pop that balloon up. I see I forgot my background paper for this card. But there's those balloons with those streamers. I think those are pretty fun. Cut that off. So I've got that, but I'm going to bring in that finished card because you can see that I put the Watermelon Wonder paper behind that. That measures 3 3/4 by 5, and the black, of course, is the 4 by 5 1/4, but kind of gives a nice background. But that white isn't bad either. So there you have it. Again, more of a creative cut card, but I hope you've enjoyed it. Talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.